morning. This is King Cuba Production presents Keep It Real, featuring the best in journalism. Every Sunday, 12:30 a.m., channel 34. Every Tuesday, 2:30 p.m., channel 56. On this first segment, I would just like to discuss briefly concerning the social order here in New York City and the transition of a lot of the social policies or procedures and whatever agencies we're talking about: school, medical, occupation, child care, agencies, supportive agencies for senior citizens. We have the homeless, we have domestic violence, we have ACS, we have a lot of issues that need to be addressed on a humanitarian basis without all the different black groups that we have on 125th Street trying to recruit new members. And I think that to a certain degree that's really a disservice for the future of the next 15, 20, 30 years of our present generation or current generation. And what I'm seeing, along with many other people here in New York, is that if we focus on cultivating and influencing the young generation who were born in the 80s and 90s, that if you could master a specific profession or occupation like a lawyer, a judge, a law enforcement, probation officer, parole officer, fire department, postal worker, agriculture, biologist, just a teacher, engineer, these professions within a 10-year, 15-year period will give us enough leverage to be almost a nation within a nation. We'll have people that we can establish businesses and make our own factories on our own level. The black women that buy the hair, if they can get one black American sister that can purchase the material and then she can distribute it, the hair, to the other sisters, instead of spending it with other individuals that may not specifically be in our interest financially and socially. It's almost like saying, when you go to the pond, you see ducks swim together, you see rabbits jumping together, and I think that's really simple to put. If we focus on influencing our young generation in school to dominate and master these professions, like, say for an example, the Italian American who made this country economically, they established their people in every profession there is in the United States and out the United States. And they have a family of 5 families for 130 years in the United States. And that has gave them effective leverage on all levels. And if you just do the research, study, or write to the Library of Congress, you can get a lot of this material that will tell you in black and white, straight up in English language, on how these people made success, as well as material that is on people who wasn't successful. So I don't want to bore my supporters and listen audience here in the East Coast Tri-State, but we got to get our young generation back into school. It doesn't matter whether it's a public school, private charter school, education and books, pencil and paper is all add up the same. If you put your energy and effort into it, you're going to benefit the prosperity of what you put into learning the things that's going to help you 10, 15 years. So this is King Cuba Production presents Keep It Real, featuring the best in journalism every Sunday, 12:30 a.m., channel 34. I'd like to send a dedication to the women that have faith in me, who believe in me. I'd like to send a shout out to Fatima, who has been very supportive. Also Ivory, Aisha, and Tamika, just to name a few. Also, the Neighborhood Legal Defense Service here in Harlem, Alita, Anna, Rod Kelly, Gilbert, Angelina Koch, and just to name a few, as well as Senator Perkins, Assembly Keith Wright, Inez Dinkins is the Assemblywoman. These are just some of my supporters, and also to the Abyssinian Baptist Church, Dr. Reverend Calvin Butts, Sister Graham. Sorry that I wasn't able to make the funeral for the passing of Pastor Reverend Woodard, who just passed away about a month ago. God bless his soul. He was one of my supporters and really gave me a lot of good positive advice on life and how to deal with the everyday challenges. So this is the first segment on this here. I'll see you on the next segment. This is the King Q Production presents Keep It Real, featuring the best in journalism every Sunday, 12:30 a.m., Channel 34. Tuesday, every 2:30 p.m., Channel 56.